Oh my goodness, look what we did. What have we done? Well, what's done is done. Welcome to the Valdez Family Homestead, and thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to stay up to date with all of this exciting content that we have coming your way. But it's a beautiful day here today, a beautiful Thursday afternoon, and I'm so glad to be here with you guys today. Don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up, especially for these gals. They're looking for a thumbs up on the video. And today I have got some news for you guys, and I'm gonna come and tell you with these gals in here because they need to know too. Something happened yesterday, girls. You know what that something was? You guys got 3 more sisters. Yep, 3 more sisters. You heard that right. As you saw at the beginning of the video there, a little sneak preview, a little surprise. We did something. We did chicken math. We just added 3 more to our flock. It is exciting, but in ways it can be a little bit scary because that's adding 3 new members to our family that we have to take care of here on the homestead. Not only that, these girls are going to need a bigger house. So that's what I'm planning today. On this day I have a little bit of free time. I'm drawing up some plans to make these girls a bigger coop. So when the new girls I'm about to introduce you to and tell you how all of that happened, they're gonna go into this coop once they are able to transition out here. And if you haven't watched that video is doing very good right now, and I appreciate all of y'all's support on that video. A ton of you liked it, and I'm glad that was able to give you a little bit of insight on how and when to transition your baby chicks into their coop and your best options to give to them when you're doing that. Anyways, back to this video. So I'm going out to the lumber store today to pick up some materials to start building a bigger, nicer coop for these girls. And it's now going to have to hold 8 chickens. We are up to 8. Chicken math is a real thing. It is an addiction. Please be careful with it because it will get you, and it will get you hard. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not think chicken math would have affected us. I held off and I was like, we're gonna make it through this. We're not getting any more chickens. The wife wanted a silky, and solely my opinion, all you silky lovers out there, do not take offense to this, but to me a silky is just to pretty up the flock. They don't produce that many eggs, and I just don't see that many use out of them besides prettying up your flock. So we went to the feed store yesterday. Let me go down here with these girls so we can hang out with them because they need to know this news. They did not get this news yesterday. They're barely finding out today, and I need them to be nice to their sisters once we introduce them when they are of age. We went to the feed store yesterday. I had to pick up a few things. I told my wife if there happens to be some silkies there, we can pick up 2 of them, because that was the limit. And so I told her that would be fine. But I knew silkies had been out of stock. They're a very popular bird. As soon as the feed store would get them in, they would be out of stock. So she's been checking almost every day, and as soon as they get them, if they get any, they would be gone. So we went in there and we went to the back. We heard some birds chirping. And to our surprise, there was 3 birds there. 3 birds left out of the shipment they had got out of, I believe they had gotten 20 different birds. And I was like, okay, no silkies. There was a bird called a Welbar though. And I've researched a lot of these chicken breeds, but I had never heard the Welbar breed. And I'll get into that here in a minute. It is a mixed breed of 2 different types of chickens, and supposedly it is a very rare breed, and you can't find too many of them out there. And so I was like, nope, let's go. We don't need any more chickens. And we figured, so we found out that the limit for birds was 4, and I was like, okay, so we're not doing this because I'm not gonna get 4 silkies. Like I said, to me, in my opinion, they are just a show bird to pretty up your flock, and I have no use for 4 silkies. So what we had planned on doing was, I guess, getting 2 silkies and then 2 other birds, but it didn't really cross my mind that it was actually gonna happen. And so we're there. We're about to leave, just head out the door. We were so close to getting out of the door. And they're like, but there's just 3 left. You know, maybe they'll just sell us the 3 and we don't have to, you know, we don't have to worry about that last number 4. I mean, it's just 3 birds. It's just 3 more birds. And of course me, okay, let's turn around. Let's go ask them if, you know, they'll just sell us the 3 remaining birds there. And so as I'm doing it, I do a little bit more research on the Welbar bird. As I said, I had never heard of this breed before. And so I start doing my research on the Welbar because I like to know what bird I'm about to purchase. I don't want a bird that's not very docile because I do have kids and I need a family-friendly bird. Even though they're not a pet, my kids are gonna be around them a lot, so I wanted a docile bird. I didn't want a bird that was gonna be chasing my kids around the yard, so I started doing my research. And so this breed originated in the UK, and it is a mixture between the Barred Plymouth Rock and the Wellsummer chicken. So I knew what those chicken breeds were, but I had never heard the crossbreed between those breeds giving us a Welbar. So I just did all my research. They are a family-friendly bird. They are good egg layers. And so they lay about 250 eggs per year on average. So everything was checking off all the boxes for this chicken. And what happens? We walk out the store with 3 new baby chicks that we have to start all over again. After my girls over here are already grown up, they're basically foraging the yard. That's what they're doing right now. They're looking for bugs and eating weeds and staying healthy. Now I have 3 baby birds again, and here we go, all over again. Let's go take a look at them. And so there's one of them coming out to say hi. How's it going, little girl? They are the most adorable thing, but I did not want 8 of these adorable things. 5 was enough for our family, but let me get this brooder out of the way. There they are. So they are 2 days old now today. These feed stores will get them when they're a day old usually, so they're about 2 days, 2 to 3 days old. Since we're already talking about this breed, just a little more information if you are interested in this breed, as I was interested about learning about them, since this was going to be a new hens added into our flock. They're a beautiful color, so they are golden. They start off from their heads is a very light golden color, and as you go to the back of their body, it starts to get a little darker, such as the Barred Plymouth Rock's color. So you can only imagine what their feathers are going to be like. I had never really done any research on the Wellsummer either, and so I started doing some research on them. Both of those birds are very good breeds. So you can only imagine them putting these 2 breeds together was intentional, mostly for egg production and high egg production. So it's a very good breed if you're interested. Online, I have seen nothing but good things about these birds. Very docile, very rarely go broody. So I know that's another thing a lot of folks tend to worry about, especially if you're just using them for egg laying hens and you don't want to have any fertile eggs. It's very good to watch a bird's characteristics to see if they go broody, because you don't want any problems when you're going out to go get your morning eggs and your chicken doesn't want to move out of the way to give them to you. Not only that, they are a very weather hardy bird. So especially if you live in an area as I do in Texas, where you get those very hot summers, and possibly in the winter it could get, you know, temperatures can get pretty low. That's a good thing to look out for. So this bird is weather hardy. That's another thing I tend to look into, especially with our weird climate changes here. Spring, it can be up in the hundreds, and then for some odd reason we can have a day where it's below freezing. And so having a weather hardy bird is very important to me. Also, as I had mentioned, they are very friendly birds, so they're very docile, they get along, they love the attention, being around family. Another thing to mention is they are great foragers. Of course, they don't mind confinement. I don't suggest anyone confine their bird to a small area for long periods of times. I tend to let mine out throughout the day to let them forage for what they need to, so they can get their other nutrients foraging. Not only that, letting them go around your homestead foraging for plants and weeds and bugs not only helps you eliminate some of the pests in your yard, but it also saves you money by them not eating so much of their feed. And also giving them table scraps can eliminate so much money coming out of your pocket, because all of their eating is their feed. As I had stated, if you've never heard of this bird, it's the Wellbar, and so it's spelt W-E-L-B-A-R. You can do some more research on this bird. They supposedly, like I said, I don't know too much on this breed. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert on chickens or breeds or anything like that. So if you are possibly interested in getting this breed or looking into this breed, go ahead and search them up. There's not too much information on them out there, but they are supposedly a very rare breed to get, and not too many hatcheries or places will carry them. So when I came across it here and I did my research, I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get it. It seems like a great breed, and since it's a rare breed, let's go ahead and give it a try. And since we're new to this whole chicken world thing, so yeah, we did it. So we have 8 in our flock now. It's exciting, but at the same time scary, because as I had mentioned, it's taking care of more birds, having to worry about more birds. But as they grow and grow into these beautiful hens, you guys will have updates here on the channel. So please make sure you're subscribed with those bells on so you can follow our homestead, and go check out these informative videos that I have on our channel already if you haven't. And I have tons more coming along the way. As I said, today I have a busy day ahead of me. I'm going out to the lumber store here in a few minutes to go pick up that wood and make them a bigger chicken coop, and possibly adding a run to that new chicken coop, even though they've got this pretty good sized run here behind me. And so I will have a future video of me possibly building out that coop, and maybe give you guys some ideas if you haven't started your coop yet and you don't want to purchase one like this first one I got here. Go check out that video. That's another video I have. That coop right there is a pre-manufactured coop from Home Depot. I have a video type review out on that one. But I just wanted to get to you guys today and let you know what happened here on the homestead. I'm so glad you guys joined me today, but until the next one, see you guys later.